Recently, I came across an article titled, "Mother Dog Eats Trash to Feed Her 5 Newborn Puppies." At first, I skimmed through it, not thinking much. But then I looked closer, and the photo hit me hard. Because that was the very mother dog I once rescued, found in a ruined, abandoned neighborhood. When I followed a vague message about abandoned puppies, I didn't expect to find a ghost town and a starving mother dog who chose to suffer in silence so her babies might live. What I saw next shattered me and changed everything. We walked through junk, piles of bricks, broken furniture, shattered glass, rotting wood. You could smell mildew and rust. Something about the whole area just felt abandoned by everything. Then one of the people with us said something that stopped me in my tracks. "There are 5 puppies." I don't know why, but those words hit me harder than I expected. 5. I repeated, almost like I didn't believe it. It felt personal suddenly, like I was being pulled in by something more than curiosity. I felt my face soften, a smile creeping up before I could stop it. Someone next to me laughed. "Look at you," they said. "You're acting like you want to eat them." And I grinned and said, yeah, out of love. They're probably so cute it hurts. And then we found them, tucked behind a pile of fallen boards, inside the shell of what used to be a small house. The mama dog was there, lying down on the bare concrete floor. She didn't move when we first approached, just lifted her head slowly and looked at us. Her eyes. I swear, I've never seen eyes like that before. They were tired, deeply tired, but not empty. There was something else in them, something that shouldn't have still been there, and yet was. Hope. Fragile, flickering, but alive. Like she still believed, just barely, that someone might come. Her body was so thin it made my throat close up. You could see her ribs pressing against her skin, every bone a sharp outline beneath her fur. Her coat was tangled and dirty, patches missing. Her paws were raw and scabbed, probably from digging through trash or walking across sharp debris. She looked like she hadn't eaten properly in weeks, maybe longer. And yet, the first thing she did when she saw us was nudge her babies closer to her. No growl, no bark, just a small, slow movement of her head, as if to say, "Please, not me, them." The puppies were tiny, their eyes barely open, their limbs clumsy and soft. They were curled up against her side, trying to nurse. But there was nothing for them. Her body didn't have anything left to give. Her nipples were flat, discolored. Still, they kept trying, desperate little mouths, sucking with blind faith. And she let them, even though it must have hurt. Even though her own body was breaking down. That's when it hit me. She wasn't just hungry. She was starving. Her organs probably shutting down, her body burning itself to stay alive. But she hadn't left them. She hadn't run. She hadn't given up. And then I saw something that wrecked me completely. She turned her head and began eating from a pile of trash beside her. Real trash. Moldy bread, something that looked like a meat wrapper, bones, old bits of who knows what. She was eating like it was a feast. Fast, desperate bites. Like she hadn't eaten in days. Because she probably hadn't. She wasn't eating for herself. She was trying to stay alive so she could keep producing milk. She was eating garbage, sleeping on concrete, suffering through every hour. So her babies might have a chance. I just stood there, frozen, watching this mother who had absolutely nothing, still choose to give everything. One of the girls with us said she'd come by a few times to bring food. But it was hard. The place was too far, too isolated, too dangerous at night. So they'd mostly been fending for themselves. And that dog, she'd stayed. She could have walked away, but she didn't. She stayed. I whispered to her, "Hey, girl, it's okay now. We're here." And I meant it. I promised her we wouldn't leave her there. I went to get food. A cage. A towel. Something, anything. When I came back, she hadn't moved. She was still lying there, her baby sleeping beside her in a little warm pile. She looked at me again, that same quiet gaze. Like she was trying to believe that this time, maybe someone really was coming to help. I laid the food down gently in front of her. She hesitated for just a second, then began to eat. Slowly now, carefully, like she finally believed it was real. Like she didn't want to waste a single bite. I sat down next to her, just watching, and I thought, this is love. Not the kind we post about. Not the kind in songs or movies. This is the kind that endures through pain. The kind that gives without expecting anything back. The kind that sacrifices everything, even when there's nothing left. And honestly, I don't think I've ever seen anything more powerful.